that do exist today. The Cabinet Secretary has not ensured that the students can access affordable, quality, secure education today.
Free and compulsory basic education.
Because here we are talking about education. Capitation has not gotten into these schools, Every other time here we're making noise because capitation has not gotten into schools. Here we're talking about code in setting up these classes. That as well is not up to standard. Are we serious when it comes to education that we're giving to the children of the Republic? Because even the task forces that have been there since 1991, nothing has been done about it. Yet we see how repetitive these matters are. Is education in this country a factor that is being embedded into people's hearts as something that must be delivered to the children of the country?
Thank you, Dennis. Public education is on its own, because these people who are in charge of the public education have established private institutions. And indeed, many of their children and their grandchildren are elsewhere. They are not in this institution. That's why that callous manner with which they approach these issues, and that's why they do not care whatever happens. What you're saying is very true, because, Dennis, this is one country which is being studied by many other countries. In fact, benchmarking is done in Kenya a lot, particularly on the policy and legal instruments pertaining to education. This is one country which even the partners out there, including the Global Partnership for Education, are so happy to keep on giving money, grant, and even you're aware that through the World Bank, also some loans are being given to support education. Because for them, when Kenya talks reform, they know that certain things are going on because the instruments that is shared with them. When you share a constitution, that right from the outset tells you about the right to education, Article 43, that the Article 53, free and compulsory basic education, which is not codified in those other countries. Here we have. And then they start looking at, the Basic Education Act, similar principles embedded there. The Children's Act, similar principles, including the best interest of the child. And then they start looking at, then how do they operationalize these, including the guidelines, the ministerial regulations, the basic education regulations, which were gazetted shortly after the 2013 enactment of the law. What happens is that these documents are so good, but they're just paper. They just remain there. The practice is different. I'll give you then an example. You've seen within our constitution, we have codified how Teacher Service Commission should be the one that recruits teachers. They recruit teachers from a register of qualified teachers.